Hello students, welcome back to my channel Concept Tech 2018. I am Dr. Sunanda Manke and this video is a part of the series on online electronics laboratory, and in this part we'll discuss the lab exercises on flip-flops. The assignment includes the verification of truth table of all the flip-flops, that is SR, D, JK and T flip-flop. This is the experimental setup where this is the trainer kit for the flip-flops, and this is the general purpose kit on which this trainer kit is mounted. The DC supply to the trainer kit is connected from these points. Then we have the clock input which is required in the flip-flops is given through these points. In the clock input we have two options. One option is the clock pulse generated by this switch, and another option is 1 Hz clock or 1 kilohertz clock that can be given from these 2 points. Then we have input switches through which input data is applied, that is 0 and 1 is applied using these switches. You can observe high and low position of the switch. So with the help of this switch we can apply input to the flip-flops, and the output of the flip-flops is observed on these LEDs. So we connect the output to the input of the LED driver IC and output is observed on these LEDs. This is the trainer kit used for the flip-flops, where we have this T flip-flop which is basically implemented using JK flip-flop. When we short J and K both the inputs, then it becomes T flip-flop. In this trainer kit we have two JK flip-flops here, so we can do the experiment on JK as well as T flip-flop. Then this is the SR flip-flop which is implemented using NAND latch here, and then lastly we have this D flip-flop here. So all 4 flip-flops experiment will be done on this trainer kit. Let's do the experiment on SR flip-flop, and this gives the implementation of SR flip-flop using 7400, that is NAND IC. Here input is applied to port 36 and 48, S input and R input. Then clock is applied at port 42, this is the clock input. Then output is connected to driver IC. We have two outputs here, Q and Q bar. This is Q and this is Q bar. So 49 and 43 they are connected to LED driver, and by changing the switch positions we'll change the input and we'll observe the output on LED, and we'll verify this truth table of SR flip-flop, where 00 stands for no change, that is the previous value of the output is retained. When R is 1 and S is 0, output is 0. When S is 1 and R is 0, output is 1. And 1 is forbidden state, but we'll check this state as well. And for the SR flip-flop to work, the clock input should be set to high value. So when clock is at low value, irrespective of SR, output is in the no change state, that is it retains the previous value. So we'll verify this truth table by changing the clock and the input values using switches, and we'll observe the Q and Q bar output on the LEDs. Let's do the experiment of SR flip-flop. You can see here there are 3 inputs, S, R and clock, and 4 outputs are taken. It's a NAND gate SR flip-flop. So these are S bar, R bar and Q bar. So 4 outputs are taken, S bar, R bar, Q and Q bar, right? And inputs are connected through switches, right? So first is set, second is reset and third is the enable switch. Now let's do the experiment. We'll do changes in the enable signal and S and R input, and we'll observe the output. Unless enable goes high, the output will not respond to input, right? So when enable is low, even if you make any changes in the input S and R, output will remain in no change condition. Right now enable is low, you can observe, right? Enable is low. This low enable results in Q high and Q bar low. S bar and R bar both high. Both high is no change condition, right? Now we'll change the position of the input S and R input, and we'll observe that there is no change in the output because enable is low. S high low, R high low, there is no change in the output, right? Now we'll make enable high. As enable is high, output will respond to input. S low, R high, output is low, right? Now we'll make R low, so it's a no change condition. Now S high, output is set, Q is high. When S is high, Q is high, R is high, Q is low. And the upper two LEDs are S bar, R bar. They are the invert of the inputs. Right now, you can see S is low, S bar is high, R is low, so output is low, right? So output is responding to the inputs and the truth table is verified here. I hope you have understood the working of SR flip-flop. Thank you.